I'm Ramesh, working as an assistant professor in the Department of Aerospace Engineering. So I am being with my students from first year aerospace students. We are gathering here to talk about the fundamentals of aircraft. Since they are very beginners, they are going to expose their knowledge on the fundamentals of aircraft. What are the here the thing is what we are going to gather, what we are going to share is that why aircraft is needed, what are the advantages when compared to the other types of transportation, as well as what are the types of engines are being used in the aircraft, as well as why it is very much important, as well as the different applications, what are the types of engines to be used in the aircraft. Then what are the materials for the aircraft being used, and why, what is the reason behind that. Those things and all we are going to cover, as well as some other more than that some important things students are going to share their views here. Okay, we will start one by one. Okay, we all know that how an aircraft was invented. That is my first question. First of all, how? What is the insight for a scientist that an aircraft has been invented?
Sir, ancient people dreamed about how the birds and the nature of flying was done. So they imagined that the flying of human, and they created airplanes.
Yeah.
First of all,
that's correct. Actually, the insight is nothing but we also fly in the air. Okay, they noticed that, and so many birds they are flying in the air, not like our aspen. Okay, how it is flying? So it has wings or feathers. So by flapping the wings, it is flying on. So that in aircraft, instead of feathers or wings, aircraft wings are being used, which is the natural element. For what purpose the wings are being used in the aircraft?
Flying. The plane is flying.
Anyone?
stability.
Stability. No, I am saying I am asking that the birds are flying in there. So that what is created due to the flapping of the wing? What is created?
Pressure.
Okay, pressure. The measure pressure difference there is the bottom as well as the top surface. The pressure difference. Due to the pressure difference, what is happening? If it is flapping, so that it can fly. Fly means we can notice that it is a type of force actually. Okay, now tell me what if it is a force, what is created? Flying means what? Lift up, that is lift is produced. Okay, due to the pressure difference, lift is produced. Okay, so like what he said that the insight is from the birds. Okay, so that is the very first thing scientist has imagined that we can also fly in the air. Okay, by having the wings on the feathers on the birds. Okay, likely they invented one by one. That is, he was going on. Okay, then they found out a proper design of the aircraft. Okay, next.
Sir, first of all, in 15th century, Leonardo Vinci first tried the construction of airplane, but he failed. Next, Wright brothers tried and flew the first successful controlled and stable flight, named Wright flyers.
Okay. Any other point?
Actually, there are two major parts in engines. They are piston engines and gas turbine engines. So nowadays the piston engines are no one are using for aircrafts because it's too old and it's old mechanism because of its old mechanism. And gas turbine engine is the intermediate in comparing to piston engines. So it is in piston engines. the working cycles are short cycle, but in gas turbine engine they use
Generally, gas turbine engines. Okay, gas turbine engines are widely used in aircraft. Okay, for the passenger aircraft, gas turbine engines are used than propeller engine. That is called a turboprop engine. But in case of we are having an aircraft in our hangar, okay, or in the entrance of the SNS city or premise, what type of an aircraft that is called? We are having an aircraft, no? What type of aircraft? What is the aircraft?
Piper.
No, aircraft name. That is Cessna aircraft. Okay, you should understand what is that one. Okay, if it is asked, it is a Cessna aircraft. Okay, so in Cessna aircraft, the piston engines are being used. Okay, piston engines are being used. Okay, it's a two-seater engine. It's a two-seater engine. So now he has told about the types of engines being used in the aircraft are turboprop, turbofan, as well as gas turbine engine, then piston engine. Okay, there are number of engines are being used. Can you explain what are the applications of what are the engines being used for different applications? Can you?
Actually, gas turbine engines they are used for jet fighters, Airbus, and many more. For like in piston engines, they are not used widely because of its own mechanism. In piston engines, the efficiencies are high speed at low efficiency, but in gas turbine engines, high speed at high efficiency. So they are using gas turbine engines rather than piston engines.
Okay. Okay, from your side, please can you?
Aircraft.
Understand.
My name is Murugan, first year aerospace, and talk after going to part of aircraft. First is fuselage. This is the main body of the aircraft. Next for the wings is the brain is so plane. Next electrical system, the power of lights and equipments, the landing gear is plane to take off and landing gear, and ground.
So landing gear generally it has the contact. Actually, it has a tire. Has the contact on the ground. Only the thing is okay. Any other part?
Yes, sir.
That's all.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, about.
So myself Sivarajan, I am aerospace and talk about control system. There are two systems, sir. They are primary control surface and secondary control surface. The primary control surface is a
So primary control surfaces. That means they are controlling the very basic or necessity. Okay, there is a basic things which are being controlled by some other accessories. That is called as the primary control surfaces. Now tell me, what are the primary control surfaces are there in the aircraft?
ailerons, rudder,
Rudder,
and myself, I am Gurajan. I am in aerospace engineering. Now I talk about control systems. There are two systems: primary control surface and secondary control surface. Now primary control surface, they have three controllers: ailerons, elevator, and rudder. The ailerons is used in rotator,
that is
rolling purpose. And the elevator is used to pitch up and pitch down. The airlines is up and down moving.
I will come to the point next.
Okay, next one the rudder. Rudder is used in tile, placed in tile. Is a control system. Turn left and right. That purpose.
Okay. So now he talk about the primary control surfaces, aileron,
Elevator,
rudder. So aileron which is used for
Ailerons is rotating
it is the responsible
rolling force
for rolling
purpose.
movement or rolling movement. Okay. Whenever you are going, okay, an aircraft is going and take off, and he has to take a left turn. Okay, so he has to take a left turn. What if generally you just have a ride of a bike. Okay, when you are going on the road riding a bike and take a turn, what would have happened? You directly going and perpendicularly you will take a turn, or like this, it will take a left by means of having a some, the means of sliding. Okay, some sliding moment is there. Okay, you are not going and standing, and perpendicular is not going to take a turn. Okay, so it will go and take a turn like this, so that one surface will come down, another surface will come up. Okay, like that only do that. Like that, the aircraft also flies and take a turn. At the same time, you can have a roll. You can have a roll like this. Okay. So that one surface, one left side wing as well as the right side wing, one goes down, another goes up. Okay. So that aileron to be operated at one time, the aileron will be at the wings, two wings, both the wings will have ailerons. Okay. So one will go down, one will go up. So if you operate a aileron, what will happen? One goes upward moment and goes to the downward. That is oppositely will take it. Okay. That is the purpose of aileron for rolling moment. Okay. Whenever it is asked if aileron is operated, if both the wings of the ailerons will go in the same direction or opposite direction? Opposite direction. Okay. At the same time with the elevator, what happens?
Take it down.
Elevator which pitch down, pitch up only. Okay, when it is the application will come into picture, pitch up and pitch down. When happens? That is no spot. No spot when it will go and take up and down. Then
Starting and ending.
starting means
Take off.
take off. Okay, then in the runway, okay, you operate a aircraft. It will move forward motion to have thrust. Okay, why thrust is needed? To have a force for takeoff. Okay, if an athlete, okay, for going for a high jump or long jump, he's not in a standing position. He will not do. He will run for some distance so that he can go for a high jump or long jump. He can achieve. Okay, the force will create to make the long jump. That means to move faster. Okay, as well as jump in the higher level. So thrust is needed. For that, the runway is there for about around 800 meters. Okay, so that the thrust is produced at a certain age, then it will take off. While take off, what happens? The pitching motion will come into picture. The nose will take off. Okay, pitch up. Okay, then pitch down. That means nose. That means the airplanes are cruising speed goes in the horizontal. Okay, then it will come down. Nose part will come down then. While landing. While landing, it will go and land on the runway. At the time, you should have operated the elevator. So it has to be operated so that it can go in the downward direction and it touch down the runway. Okay. For other purpose, the pitch up and down will come into pictures that is responsible for elevator. Then rudder is like a steering. I told you what he is told to make a turn, or if change of direction. This rudder is used. Okay. Okay. Now let's move on to another one. Okay. It's a nice contribution from first year for aerospace engineering on fundamentals of aircraft. But the thing is, we have to improve. We have to improve on the fundamentals of aircraft engineering. What are the basics are there, as well as we have to notify that the types of forces acting on the aircraft also we have told. Okay. The next class we will cover more part on the aircraft also. What are the functions of the aircraft parts, as well as the structural parts are available in each and every. The wings also we are having structural parts. Those kind of things we will cover in the next session. Okay. And secondly, surface or control surface are there. We will see in the next class. Okay. Next session we will meet. Okay. Okay. Thank you all for this today's session. We will have a good nice contribution from your side. Thank you.
Thank you.